Hi guys, Zach here with Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing on the map Central Conflict Extreme. I'm starting in the bottom right position, playing as the Soviets. So for those of you who don't know this map, what there is there's a lot of ore in the middle, and there's also ore patches around the outside of the map as well, and a lot of those ore patches have gems. So straight away I'm going to be sending some infantry up. Also, there's also a big lake in the middle of the map, which can also give the chance, if you've got allied players, for ships to be built, possibly. Cruisers, you don't usually see them getting built in team games, but it is a possibility, because what you have around that middle lake is you sort of have a ring of ore, where players need to expand to that middle part eventually. But as you can see, there is plenty of ore and gems in other places. The top of the map probably has more gems to start with, but they have to expand a little bit more. It's a little bit harder for them to expand to the middle patch. So, I mean, it's 6 and 2 3s really at the end of the day. And there's also plenty of gems where I'm to collect first, although I will be one of the first points to probably get attacked, because obviously you got the lake blocking the middle player. We'll just have to see how it goes. And what I'm going to be going for is for 2 ore trucks, just to get a really good economy started. I've built a ore silo there, which I should have built a little bit earlier, but I forgot. So I built it there, and now I'm building my second war factory, because it's you get very rich on this map early on because of all the gems. And now I'm just sending these infantry just to get some visibility on what my opponents are doing and to see any attacks which may be incoming early on. And what you'll notice is I'm just building my base to the left, and that's just to get towards that middle patch. And I'm also going to need to look at power, because that's very, very important. And I'm going to try and build a Tesla coil, because I do think I will get attacked early, and I just want that defense if I do have a load of light tanks charging into my base. There was a crate there. I was hoping it could have been an MCV or truck or something like that, but or even a money crate. Those are quite good as well. But we're going to be building that Tesla coil and getting it placed down. And what I'll do is I'll place it in that mid position there, so it's sort of out of the line of fire slightly, but it's also, what it's protecting is it's protecting the ore refinery, it's protecting a construction yard and a war factory. So that's what you're looking for when you're getting those things. And we can see some cyan light tanks coming down, so that's what we were trying to guard against with building the Tesla coil. I'm also building an extra ore refinery just in case, because one of the first things people go for is the ore refinery, because if they can get the ore refinery down, they know you're not going to have any funds. So that's why we're building that second ore refinery pretty quickly. And now that Tesla coil doing some work on those light tanks. And Tesla coils are very strong against light tanks, and as I said, you can see they're going for that ore refinery first, but they are going to be losing quite a few tanks in doing so, and I don't think they're going to have enough tanks to actually take out that construction yard. It's going to be close, but I think just by the skin of the teeth it's actually survived. And that's all from having that Tesla coil. If I'd built, let's say, just tanks, I think that construction yard would have gone down, and now yellow's coming in to help me, so that's going to give me a bit of help there, and it's going to give me a bit of protection from those light tanks charging in and going for that construction yard. And I think cyan's thinking better of it and has retreated a little bit there. And now yellow pulling back, and I'm just going to build another Tesla coil just to give me that bit of extra protection, because as we can see, cyan does have a lot of light tanks at this stage of the game, and just having that extra Tesla coil, obviously it means double damage from my base defenses, so we're just hoping that's going to be enough. And I'm just hoping that yellow, because we can see that yellow's going somewhere, so I don't know where yet. Maybe cyan's base, I'm not sure. And we're getting that extra Tesla there, and a bit stupidly what I've done is I've managed to make myself short on power, which is obviously a very bad thing because it's going to reduce my building speed for that time. And now I'm going to start building that next ore refinery, and Cyan's tanks seem to be a bit spread out at this point, and we're going to have to see where's Cyan going. He's going for Yellow's base, it looks like, and we'll try and give him a bit of protection, if at all possible. So Cyan is destroying, you can see those heavy tanks are stationary, because I think Yellow's gone on the attack, and he's possibly gone on the attack to Cyan's base. So we'll have to, obviously, Cyan's probably got his ally there helping him a bit. But now he's going for the construction yard, and the construction yard's going to go down, and what I see is another player quite near to my base. I can't remember if Red was on our team or not. We'll have to wait and see, but what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to just prevent as much damage as I can to Yellow's base, and Yellow seems to be in a bit of a rush, and yeah, I think Red's actually my ally from the other side. And here at Cyan's base, we can see there's been a lot of damage done actually, and we can see Green, the ally, was in fact there helping him, but now Cyan's base is badly damaged, as well as Yellow's base. And now Cyan is coming back en masse, and we'll have to see what can Cyan do. He has got a lot of light tanks available. I'm just stacking up on my power a little bit, and also build another ore refinery just in case I do lose that construction yard, because I think that might be one of the buildings. But now there's a fight between Cyan and me. We'll have to see, is Cyan going to go for the base dive, or is he going to take this fight? I think I do have the upper hand because I am using heavy tanks and he's using light tanks, and it looks like Cyan's driving past, so I'm going to drive to Cyan's base. And we'll have to see, is my base going to be able to hold up or not? I'm just hoping that Yellow provides a bit of protection, because Yellow's in the fight as well, so that's really good. Yellow's just giving me a bit of protection, and now we're trying to tear through Cyan's tanks. We can see Green attacking at the other side of the map, and let's see how this goes. Now I'm just taking my construction yard away, just so it doesn't get trampled by Cyan. And Orange coming in, but he's a bit late, and it looks like Cyan's base is going to go down, and it does, and Cyan is out of the match. But we'll have to see what the damage is to my base, and if I'm able to build anything. Green is there also, and this isn't looking good for my tanks at the moment, because I'm sort of blocked out by Orange and Green, both attacking my tanks, and I'm going to try and pull out as much as I can, but those tanks are a little bit stuck up at the top there. We might try and go for some of Orange's harvesters. And crucially, I've still got an ore refinery up, so I don't, I'm just selling that just so I have enough power so I can keep on producing. And we're just going to go into Orange's base, but that was a little bit of a mistake, because as we can see, there's quite a few Tesla, and with this number of tanks, I'm not going to be able to take those Tesla out, especially with the tanks chasing me as well. But Yellow's coming in for a bit of action now, but it's me and Yellow against Orange and Green. And it looks like they've sort of have the upper hand of me. I need to see, is my construction yard actually being destroyed? I think I was taking it to Yellow's base there, so I'll have to double check on that. I'm just bringing my tanks back now. You can see I'm stacking ore up like crazy, because I've just got very, very little production, which is why I'm producing a few infantry as well. And just having a look at Green's base, who's in the top left. It looks to be, I don't think it's been touched, and there's my construction yard, so it's still working. I'm just getting another power plant, and then I'll be, yeah, just expanding to that middle ring of ore. Now I should have definitely built a war factory here on reflection. But I'm actually building a Tesla right at the moment, just in case they do any attacks, because we don't have a great number of tanks on the field right at this minute, probably less. But what we can see on the mini-map is that Red is starting to be a little bit more aggressive on the left side of the map, and Green might have to defend. And now we've got this fight here. We've got Green's tanks coming in, and it's a decent number of tanks there, and we're just going to need to defend this. And Yeah, that tank number is decent, but yeah, we got that Tesla coil down now. And you can actually see my funds are reducing quite a bit, so it's not so bad now that I'm losing funds to build a ore refinery. And then after that ore refinery, I'd be able to build a war factory and get 2 extra ore trucks on that middle ring of ore. I'm also running out of gems as well. You can see my ore situation's getting worse and worse, so it was definitely the right call to make that ore refinery at that point. Now we're going for greens. We've got an attack on greens, but green hasn't got many tanks left, and it's looking bad for green because my red ally is on the other side of green's base. Yeah, and I'm just getting those that construction yard ready to produce some ore trucks, but now green's losing all his tanks. It doesn't look like he's got enough to defend, and he's trickling tanks in, and red is coming from the other side, and it looks like tank is going to be soon out of the game because there's no way he's going to be able to defend against this. And we can see he's just been taken out, and I think that's pretty much a good game because me and yellow were a bit destroyed. I've managed to sort of like build up my economy again and sort of build up my base, but now there's only orange left. I think probably the main thing, Cyan probably could have done better by possibly going for my construction yard early on. I think it was not getting that construction yard finished, and that Tesla coil defending that changed the game. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.